Hi guys, welcome to Stride classes. In our previous video we had already solved the linear equation in one variable. The complicated one we had solved, and I had already given you few to practice also, so I hope you must have practiced it. If there is any doubt, you can put it in the comment box. Okay. Now today onwards we are starting the word problems related to linear equation in one variable. We will take each type of question in different video. In today's video I am just discussing the questions related to numbers, in which we are asked numbers in different ways. This number is greater than this number by 5, and so find out the number like this. Two consecutive numbers, some relation is given between two consecutive natural numbers, some relation is given between two consecutive odd numbers, and we are supposed to find out the number. Okay, so in this video we are just discussing those problems in which we are supposed to find out the numbers. In the next video we will discuss the questions related to finding out the age. In the next video we will discuss the questions related to upstream, downstream, area of rectangle and all those things. So topic wise we will just have the classes. Now first question here. A number decreased by 30 is same as 14 decreased by 3 times the number. The first thing, keep it in mind that whatever we are supposed to find, that we should take as x. Always take that as x, and rest all the relation according to the information given to us. Just form the equation. Okay, how much the 8 is greater than by the other number, how much it is less than by the other number. According to that we form the equation. Okay, so here we are supposed to find out the number. So what we will take, let the number be x. Okay, so let the number is equal to x. Now what relation is given to us? A number decreased by 30. That means this number. Okay, so this number is decreased by 30. Okay, now as per question we are forming the equation. So just write here as per question. A number decreased by 30, that means the number is x, it is decreased by 30, is same as 14 decreased by 3 times the number. So 14 decreased, now that means we are decreasing 14. Okay, so is equal to, is same as is given, so we will just put an equal to sign here. Decreased by 3, 14 is decreased, so 14 is decreased by not the number but 3 times the number. So 3 times the number, what is the number? X, and 3 times the number means 3x. So here 14 is decreased by 3 times the number. Okay, so what is the equation here? That 30 number decreased by 30, number decreased by 30 is same as 14 decreased by 3 times the number. Now solving the equation, again the transposing method, we will bring the like terms on the same side and then solve the equation. So x, 3x will come here, it will change into positive. X plus 3x is equal to 14 will remain as it is. This 30 comes on this side, so positive. Okay, now x plus 3x gives us 4x, 14 plus 30 gives us 44. So x is equal to 44 upon 4, that is equal to 11. So x is equal to 11. So what we will write in the answer? Required number is equal to 11. Okay, is that clear? Now let's see the next question. Yes, so the next question here is the sum of two consecutive multiples of 3 is 69. Find the numbers. Now first of all, consecutive. Consecutive means the number next to next the numbers are coming. Those are called consecutive numbers. So multiples of 3, that means 3, 6, 9. So consecutive multiples of 3 like 3, 6, 9. So we are supposed to find any such consecutive multiples of 3 which the sum of those two is 69. So here we don't know that which multiple it is. So if we want the multiple of 3, then how we will find out? 3 into 1, then 3 into 2 and 3 into 3. But here we don't know that which is this number. Okay, so we will take this number as x. Okay, so it can be any number here. Multiple of 3 means 3 is multiplied to any number. So let us take that particular number as x. So what will be the first multiple? That means we want to find two multiples from among them. What will be the first multiple of 3? Let the first multiple of 3 is equal to 3x. Okay, first multiple of 3, first required multiple of 3, required multiple of 3 is equal to 3x, because first multiple of 3 will be 3 itself, then 6, but we want a particular one whose sum with its consecutive multiple is 69. So first required multiple of 3 is equal to 3x. So what will be the next multiple of 3 that we require? That will be 3 into x plus 1. Okay, because when we are taking the multiples of 3, 3, 6, 9, so this 3 is multiplied by 1 and this 6, here 3 we are multiplying with 2. That means 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. Then 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. So the next multiple of 3 will be, so therefore next required multiple of 3 is equal to 3x plus 1. Okay, now two multiples of 3 we are having which we need. Now what is given as per the question? That the sum is equal to 69. Now here x, 3x plus 3 into x plus 1 is equal to 69. The sum of two consecutive multiples of 3 is equal to 69. Now solving this equation, 3x plus 3 into x again gives us 3x, 3 into 1 gives us 3 is equal to 69. Adding the like terms 6x and taking this unlike term on the other side is equal to 69 minus 3. So 6x is equal to 66. So x is equal to, let us do here, x is equal to 66 upon 6. So x is equal to 11. Now x is 11. We have not got the multiple of 3. Here x is 11. The first required multiple of 3 is 3x. So first number is equal to, first required number is equal to 3x. That will be equal to 3 into 11 and that is 33. The next required number is equal to, second required number is equal to 3 into x plus 1. That means 3 into x plus 1, that means 3 into 12. Okay, so that will be equal to 36. Now we can also check the answer. 33 plus 36 will give us 69. So the sum of two consecutive multiples of 3 is equal to 69. Okay, clear? So our answer is, this whole is our answer. We can write here answer. Okay, now let's see the next question. Yes, now let's see the next question. A number is as much greater than 21 as it is less than 71. Okay, first thing, let the number. So let the number is equal to x. Okay, now number is as much greater than 21. If I say that a number is 5 greater than number is 5 greater than x. Okay, so how we'll find that number? X plus 5. Okay, now x plus 5, here we are given that a number is as much greater than 21 as it is less than 71. Okay, now first we'll find out, first we'll suppose that how much it is greater than 21. Okay, so what we'll do, we will add 21 to it. Okay, so here a number is as much greater than 21. How much it is greater than 21? We don't know how much it is greater than 21, but whatever it is, we'll just write it in the equation as per question. Okay, so how much it is greater than 21? How will we find out? How will we find out? Yes, x minus 21. Okay, how much it is greater than 21 is equal to, as it is less than 71, that is equal to 71 minus x. Okay, whatever number we get by subtracting 21 from the number, the same we get when we subtract the number itself from 71. Okay, now bringing the like terms on the same side, x plus x is equal to 71 plus this will go here, so positive here. Now 2x is equal to 71 plus 21 gives us 92. So x is equal to 92 upon 2 and therefore x is equal to 462. 46. So what is the number? 46. If you want to check the answer, you can check the answer that 46 minus 21. What is 46 minus 21? That is equal to 6 minus 1, 5, 4 minus 2, 2. And the same if we subtract this 46 from 71, we get the same answer. That will be 25. So like this we will solve the question, and then required number is equal to 46. Always write the answer in the end. That denotes that you have completed the question. Let's see the next question now. Now taking a question which involves some fractions also. Now let's see the question. 2/3 of a number is greater than 1/3 of the number by 3. Find the number. Such a small question, and solution is also very small. First of all, only we are supposed to suppose let the required number is equal to x. Required number is equal to x. Now as per question we will make the equation. As per question. 2/3 of the number. What will be 2/3 of the number? 2/3 multiplied by x. So here 2/3 of the number, okay, is greater than 1/3 of the number. Again 1/3 x, okay, is greater than. That means we are subtracting 1/3 of the number from 2/3 of the number. So minus 1 by 3 x. That is equal to of the number by 3. So that means that is equal to 3. 2/3 of the number is greater than 1/3 of the number by 3. So this is the equation. Now solving the equation, taking LCM here, 1. So what do we get here? 2x minus 1x is equal to 3. Now cross multiplying it, what do we get? 2 minus 1 is equal to 1. So we can just write here x here is equal to 9. So it was such an easy one. X is equal to 9. That means required number is 9. Required number is equal to 9. Now let's see the next question. Yes, now this is a bit complicated one. We are supposed to divide 178 into two parts such that the first part is 8 less than twice the second part. Okay. So now we are supposed to divide 178 into two parts. Taking a small example, here the students get confused that if I say divide 5 into two parts, okay, so I am not giving you any such hint that you are supposed to divide it equally or something like that. So if you are taking, suppose if from this 5, if we are taking one part x, then what will be the other part? The other part will be 5 minus x. Okay, so here also when we are saying that divide 178 into two parts, and that means one part will be x and the other part will be obviously 178 minus x. So here let the first part is equal to x. First part is equal to x. Therefore what will be the second part? Second part is equal to 178 minus x. Now as per question, what is the relation that is given to us in the question? It is said that the first part is 8 less than twice the second part. Okay, so first part is equal to 8 less than twice the second part. The second part is 178 minus x. First we will take the twice of this, 178 minus x, twice of this, okay, and then this x is 8 less than twice of the second part. So again we will subtract 8 from this, then we will get x. Okay, so first part is 8 less than twice the second part, twice the second part. Okay, now the equation is formed. If the equation is correct, then half of the sum is done. Now you are supposed to just solve it. So x is equal to, just open the bracket, 2 multiplied by 178. So 2 8s are 16, 2 7s are 14, 1 carry 15 and 2 1s are 2, 356. Okay, is minus 2 into x gives us 2x. Okay, and minus 8 also. Now here this 56 and 8, 356 and 8 are like terms, and this 2x will come here because these are like terms. So x plus 2x, okay, and is equal to 356 minus 8. So 356 minus 8, 6 minus 8 again gives us 8 and 4 and 348. Now here x plus 2x gives us 3x. 3x is equal to 348. So divided by, let us do in this step only, we are just dividing it by 3. 348 divided by 3. So what do we get here? X is equal to 3 ones are 3, again 3 ones are 3 and 6. So what is the answer here? What do we get as the answer? 116. So required number 1 is 100. First part is 116. Now we are supposed to also find the second part. So 178 minus x will be equal to 178 minus 116. That gives us 8 minus 6 2 and 7 minus 1 6. 62. So required parts. 2 parts we are asked. So required parts is equal to 116 and 62. That is our answer. Okay. Now this was a bit complicated one. Let us come to the next question now. Okay. Yes. Now the next question is find two consecutive positive odd integers. Odd integers we need whose sum is 76. Now here the students get confused that when it is odd integers, what they think that they are supposed to add one. Now when we are finding the consecutive integers, in that case if we take the first as x, then the second will be x plus 1. Okay. So two consecutive numbers are x and x plus 1. But in case when we are taking two consecutive odd integers or two consecutive odd even integers, in both the cases what do we take? The first is x and the other is x plus 2, because always the difference between two even numbers or odd numbers, it is always 2. So sometimes the students get confused and they in case of odd numbers they add 1 only because 2 is the even number. It is not like that. The difference between two odd numbers is also 2 and difference between two even numbers is also 2. So whenever we are supposed to find two odd integers or two even integers, then always we are supposed to take first as x and the second as x plus 2. So let us see. Now what is given in the question? That two consecutive odd integers we require. So let the first consecutive odd integer it is positive, so just add here positive, because again if it is not written, then it is expected that the answer can be positive or negative. Integer is equal to x. Therefore second consecutive positive odd integer is equal to x plus 2. Now what is given? Whose sum is 76. So as per question we are having x plus 2 is equal to 76. Now adding the like terms, 2x is equal to 76 minus 2, x is equal to 76 minus 2 is equal to 74. This 2 will come here, we will divide it. So x is equal to 37. So first odd integer is 37 and the second will be x plus 2 is equal to 37 plus 2 and that will be equal to 39. So required numbers are, we are asked two numbers, so required numbers are 37 and 39. Okay, clear? So that is all for today's video, and hope you understood the questions related to numbers. Whenever there are questions related to numbers, you won't get puzzled and you will be able to solve it. In the next video, we will just discuss the questions regarding the age, finding out the age. Hope you liked the video. If yes, then please subscribe, like and share with your friends also. Okay, thank you.